Hello everyone and welcome to Shelf Space. I'm your host Roz13 and today we are reviewing the Master Grade GM Sniper 2. I actually got this thing together pretty darn quickly for me. I just had the build time to do it. Those of you who watch Shoki Reviews channel, I actually finished it when I was on a live stream with him, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the box. So to start off, and you'll have to forgive me as I move around. So we got a real cool illustration of the GM Sniper 2 in that classic kneeling pose. We have the name mostly obscured. Truth be told, this is something I don't like on the modern Master Grades. I like the bold white font or even just the outline that they had on some of the older ones. And I just don't like the look of this one, but maybe that's just me not wanting change or something. Got Bandai 2017 and a red Bandai logo, so this was before they made that changeover. On this side, we got the same illustration, all the text, Gundam info, and the bluefin sticker. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. Here we go. This side, we got pictures of the kit showing all the different things it can do, little write-ups. If you want to read those, you can. This side, same as the other. This side, some more action shots. It can do this thing and that thing and the other thing. Okay, that's MGO's thing. And a shot of the kit all built up with the runners next to it and stuff like that, though the runners actually still have the parts on it. And yeah. Enough of the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. And here it is. You'll note that I have it holding the sniper rifle, mainly because I don't feel like changing out the hands. It uses the age style Master Grade hands, at least that's what I've heard it referred to as. And so they're fairly easy to do, but you still have to maneuver the thumb and slide things through, and it's a bit of a pain in the butt. It should be noted that it has its own holding hand for this rifle and the other weapon that it comes with. And so it's not 100% compatible with everything else because it has a slot that goes in through the sort of front of the handle or grip or whatever you want to call it versus the side, which is a bit of a weird thing to do because if you're going to do the MG hands, why not go the whole way? But it's neither here nor there. So overall, this kit looks phenomenal. It's a little heavy on the light blue for my taste. And when I do my custom, you'll probably see me kind of move away from that. I'm still figuring out the color scheme in my head. I have some ideas. I just need to kind of solidify them. Also, if things fall off or look kind of loose, that's partly because I didn't assemble things super tightly on this because I do plan on basically disassembling this thing so that way I can do the paint on it. But yeah, overall, spoiler alert for my final thoughts on this, I really dig this thing and I am super happy that I got it. Let's go ahead and start talking articulation and look at the head sculpt. And here's a close-up on that noggin. This antenna makes it kind of hard to keep him in frame. And it looks really cool. He's got this visor thing that flips down, and so you reveal a camera here, and then you bring this down to the front. With my lights, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a green lens there. You're actually supposed to put like a silver sticker behind it to make it show up more. Again, I'm doing painting right now, so I don't want to do that just yet. And I got a flick of something on there. Weird. But yeah, the color separation on this is amazing. I haven't used any of the stickers on this thing. So the red here, that's straight up red plastic. Head can rotate a little bit. It's got some restrictions because of this, but if you move the head around, there we go. Things are just a little scary tight on it. And you can look up, but if you go too far, you pop out of the neck socket joint. And he's got this interesting joint that moves the entire head and neck assembly down. So I'm not 100% certain what that's all about, because I don't think that necessarily... Well, maybe that helps with the gunner pose or something. Or you can just make him go, huh? What's that? What's going on down there? But yeah, I really dig the look of this head sculpt there. It kind of makes me think of the, I think it's the Ingram from Pat Labor. Though it's possible that it's the same mechanical designer. I'd have to look that up. And if I do look it up and find the answer, I'll put the name somewhere up here or something. All right, let's move on to the rest. So let's see. Shoulder, we have an interesting set of joints to basically get it to bend in front. There's even like some piston details and stuff like that underneath the armor. The shoulder armor here actually can rotate out like that to help with articulation or for just making interesting poses. You got a bicep swivel with complete rotation. You got a very tight, it makes me nervous, double jointed elbow for that much movement. And you have sort of pistons here, and the elbow pad stays in place for the most part, leading to some neat looking parts reveal there. It's also, like I said, super tight, and it makes me very nervous. You don't have any rotation here at the forearm, but you do have the standard ball and socket wrist joint. What's not standard, though, is that you have... Oh, fingers came off. That's a problem I was having with this, is that those fingers don't want to stay on for me. Oh, hold on 1 second. And we're back. That's exactly what I was talking about. Something wasn't snapped in all the way, so it came off. Anyway, hands, wrists. It has jointing here. So you get actually a very wide range of movement with the hands. And you do have an articulated thumb that's on a ball socket joint here and a hinge joint for that joint of it. So you can have it go... What's up with that? Do you see this? No, really. Do you see this? We have fun over here. In the torso, you have an ab crunch that lets you go down and back a little bit, and some side to side, so pretty darn good. And it's all done through basically a series of hinge joints. It's really cool looking. And you also get full rotation. That's basically not blocked by anything. So if you want them to walk around backwards like that, you can. It's your model kit. You can do with it as you wish. This door does open up. It's just very... There we go. And you can see inside the cockpit. The only thing is, all you can see is the pilot's feet. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't put the pilot in yet, other than I was thinking about painting it, is because, yeah, I could do all sorts of work on the pilot, but you're not going to see any of it. And that's something that's a bit of a disappointment to me. I don't know why they would even bother with an opening cockpit if you basically can't see anything. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But it is a detail that is nice to have, I suppose. Again, color separation on this is amazing. You have these red bits that go in here. These gray bits are part of the inner frame sticking through. And there's no stickers on this thing. So even like these little gray bits here, That's just plastic showing through plastic. Bandai did an amazing job on this. So for the legs, you got a little bit of movement here on the skirts. They can go up and around. They're on ball socket joints, so you can rotate them as needed, but you do have some restriction here. Leg can go up about that far, not too bad. And then you get a nice double jointed knee. Gives you pretty decent bend. And you get some nice parts reveal here. There's like a second kneecap thing here that something about that just amuses me. I really enjoy that. And you do have rotation up here, but it is restricted by the armor. Ankle, again, it's cool because it's on like a series of joints, so you can really move things around if you want. And there are some little pistons in here that you can assemble. Not that you can really see them if you have the armor on. And the feet have a toe joint and a joint in the heel. And I just ripped part of the armor off. Again, I don't have things on super secure because I'm going to take this thing apart for painting. So you can get some really decent poses. Beam saber just fell off the back. Oh, that is a thing. You can store beam sabers on the back, and those can move a little bit to get in and out of the way. You can actually even take this entire assembly off if you want and put it on the shield. And even if you take it off and leave it off, that just looks like mechanical detail. Pretty cool there. Oh, I should probably mention on the backpack, you can maneuver the thrusters here on the sides however you like. Oh yeah, this is also the first kit I've had where I've had the built-in with plastic thrusters that are one color on the outside and a different color on the inside. And I gotta say, it's a look I'm really getting used to. I actually painted my Notchin custom with yellow on the inside. Not that you could really tell too much because I did blacken it up later. But it is a really cool detail, and it adds a little bit of something extra to this. So yeah, posability on this thing is off the chart. Let's see if I can get it into a kneeling pose. Watch me shake this thing apart. So not quite the shooting pose, but I can get it to kneel down pretty decently. So that's pretty cool. Accessory-wise, it comes with the sniper rifle that you see here, which has a little tripod that you can position around. This weapon, which I forget what they call it, and I tossed the box aside so I can't look it up easily, which has a removable ammo magazine. Think magazine. I know there's a difference between magazine and clip, and they should not be used interchangeably. Don't know how much use this weapon's going to get, because despite the fact that it looks cool, there's no storage for it. So maybe that's something I'll try to fix on this. I don't know for certain. And it's not nearly as cool as the sniper rifle. Though, as I mentioned in my unboxing, I do not care for this green color. I don't know why it's like that. I think it looks kind of weird. So that's going to be some other color. I don't know what color yet. You do have additional ammo clip magazine things. I have a couple of the hands already cut out. So this is the open relax hand for that. For the right hand. This is the, I think it's the closed fist one. I think also for the right. I can't remember for certain. And you come with several of them, including trigger hands that you don't use because you don't have weapons that are compatible with them. These are parts that you don't use right here that are for the usual assembly of this. The Age 2 Magnum I do know uses these because I remember using them when I put it together. And really, with parts that you don't use, you have those and then this, and that's about it. So it's based off of one of the 2.0 frames, I think. But really, it's mostly its own thing. And I do still have the pilot figure here. Debating on what I want to do with this, because it's like I want to put in a lot of extra effort, but if that's going to be completely hidden and to the point where I would have to disassemble the thing almost completely in order to show it off, I don't know if it's really worth the time on that. We also have his neat looking shield. I love the extra detail on the inside here. And again, color separation is amazing. You got a big blue piece for the big blue part, and these gray bits just poke right through. That's amazing. And you can attach it using the little mounting bracket here, just underneath here. And just sort of snaps into place. And it just sort of snaps, there we go, into place. And it also has little prongs here for mounting it up on the ground if you so wish. So yeah, this is a really cool kit. And I'm super glad that I ended up going with this one. I knew I wanted to do a gem of some sort. Gem, GM, whatever you want to call it. And was having trouble picking it out. And in the end, I kind of showed a couple that I was looking at. It was either this or the ground gem. And I showed them to my wife and said, which one do you think I should do? And she said this one. So this is the one I went with. And yeah, this is an amazing kit. And I would highly recommend it to anybody who likes grunt suits, likes sniper weapons, and just likes something that is a interesting and fun build. I'm not going to show it off here, but another neat thing about this is that for the most part, you can actually take off the armor on this guy to expose the inner frame and you not have to necessarily disassemble the entire thing to show it. I think the main exception there is like the armor here on the upper arm. You would have to pop the arm off in order to take that off. But yeah, so amazing kit, highly recommend. And yeah, that has been a review. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all those fun YouTube things. Check the description below for links to my storefront where you can get official shelf space t-shirts and more. And stay tuned because I will be doing some custom progress videos on this thing as I figure out what I'm doing and how I'm going to paint this thing. So, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you the next time you invade my shelf space.